Here's a story about someone who tried to take a 20-minute shower in a house with 6 people and one bathroom. It sounds simple enough. Pick a time, stick to it, let everyone know. But when your dad's coffee routine collides with your work schedule, nothing stays simple for long. This is what went down. I never thought my shower schedule would become a family crisis. But here we are. I'm in my early 20s, living at home with 5 other people. My parents, my younger sister, and 2 little kids. One bathroom for all of us. So I did what seemed logical. I picked a time, 7:30 every morning, and I stuck to it. 20 minutes, tops. Bathroom, teeth, shave, shower, done. Before I'd even turn the water on, I'd check with everyone who was awake. Anyone need to go? No? Okay, I'm heading in. It worked. For months, it just worked. Every day looked the same. I'd wake up around 7, get myself together, let people know I was about to shower, and be out by 7:50. Plenty of time to get ready for my 8:30 start. I'm the only one in the house with a real job right now. My 20-year-old sister won't work because of her anxiety, and I'm not getting into that. Point is, I contribute. I pay for my own stuff, help with groceries, chip in around $650 a month when you add it all up. I'm not freeloading, but a few weeks ago, my dad started complaining. He's pushing 50, runs his own business, makes his own hours, usually rolls out around 9. But apparently 7:30 is now a problem. He told me one morning, coffee in hand, that I was messing with his routine. Said he drinks his coffee, and after that, he's got to take a shit. His words. He doesn't know exactly when it's going to hit, so me being in the bathroom at 7:30 is, quote, inconsiderate. I just stared at him. I'd already moved my shower from 7:45 to 7:30 a couple weeks earlier, trying to work around everyone. Now he wanted me to shower after work instead. I know, like he does. I tried to explain. I leave at 8:30. If I shower after work, I'm either going in smelling like whatever the day threw at me, or I'm restructuring my entire evening. Mornings work for me. They always have. I give people warning. I'm in and out in 20 minutes. What else am I supposed to do? He just shook his head, muttered something about how I don't get it, and walked off. That's when my mom stepped in with her solution. Why don't I just wake up earlier? Shower at 7 before he's even up. Problem solved. I looked at her like she'd suggested I start sleeping outside. If I wake up early enough to shower at 7 and still be out by 7:20, I'm sitting around with nothing to do for over an hour. My whole sleep schedule gets wrecked. My morning rhythm, gone. And for what? So my dad, who works for himself and leaves at 9, doesn't have to wait if his coffee kicks in at 7:45. I told her that felt ridiculous. She said I was being difficult. Maybe I should have just nodded and let it go. But something about it got under my skin. I'm the one working a real schedule. I'm the one contributing. I'm not asking for much. Just 20 minutes at the same time every day with notice. And somehow, I'm the problem? I started wondering if anyone else dealt with this. If other people got squeezed out of their own routines just because someone else's was less predictable. I couldn't tell if I was standing up for myself or just being stubborn. This is the part of living at home nobody tells you about. The tiny battles that shouldn't matter, but somehow define everything. You're an adult, but you're also still someone's kid. You pay your way, but not enough to have an equal vote. You try to be reasonable, and reasonable just means bending a little more each time. The tension built for days. Every morning I'd announce my shower. Every morning I'd feel my dad's eyes on me. That annoyed huff as I closed the bathroom door. My mom would give me these looks, like I was the one choosing conflict. One morning my dad was standing right outside the bathroom when I came out. Arms crossed. He didn't yell, but his tone was sharp. Told me this was his house, his bathroom, and if I wanted to live here, I needed to be more flexible. said maybe I should think about my priorities. I felt my jaw tighten. I pay for my own stuff. I help with bills. I'm not the sibling sitting around doing nothing. But instead of saying all that, I just asked him, what time works then? Give me a window. Tell me when you don't need it, and I'll work around it. He didn't have an answer. Just said he shouldn't have to schedule his bodily functions around me. That's when it hit me. This wasn't really about the shower. It was about control. About who got to dictate the terms of the day, who got to be inconvenienced, and who got to just exist without justifying every 20-minute block of their routine. I didn't move my time. I kept showering at 7:30. Living with family when you're an adult means constantly weighing how much you're willing to fight for and how much you let slide to keep the peace. Some days I think I should just give in. Wake up at the crack of dawn. Let him have his unpredictable coffee and bathroom ritual without interference. Other days I think about how I'd be giving up something that works perfectly fine just because someone else refuses to adjust. My dad still grumbles. My mom still hints I should compromise. My sister, who contributes nothing, stays silent, because of course she does. And I still shower at 7:30, 20 minutes, in and out, like clockwork. I don't know if I'm being reasonable or just stubborn, but I do know this. If I can't hold on to a 20-minute morning routine in a house I help pay for, what am I really holding on to at all? Parenting, and family life in general, means navigating those impossible spaces where everyone's needs bump up against each other and nobody's wrong, but nobody's entirely right either. Was this person being unreasonable, or were they just trying to keep one small piece of their routine intact? Thanks for listening, and tell us your thoughts in the comment section.